What's going on, everybody? We back with another episode of The Sit Down. I'm your host, Tall Sean. And just like any sit down, I get to sit down with dope people, man, doing dope things. And today is nothing different. Like, you know, on all my shows, I like to get with people that's like really moving and shaking and out here trying different stuff and breaking into great parts of entertainment. And I have today Kevin J. Stone. How you doing?
Doing good, brother.
That's good.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. And this is actor. What else, man?
Good host.
All right.
Did a little bit of directing, a little bit of writing.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of that.
Mainly acting.
All right. So, like I said before, prior to, we're gonna get like some of the small cliche questions out the way, just so people can get to know who you are.
All right.
So just give a small roundabout, like where you from, like, you know, who you are, like what got you into acting.
Well, your first question, where I'm from. I'm from Danville, Virginia, small city,
Okay.
southern, very small population. I actually went back there a couple months ago, and it just got worse.
That's funny. I know a few people in Danville,
Oh,
Virginia.
It's nothing good there. But no, I went back there to bury my grandmother. So,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, she was my biggest fan. But what got me started into acting was, I don't know specifically what movie, but I know that Coming to America is my favorite movie.
Wow.
And when I saw like the acting in that, I was like, yeah, that's something I want to do. And so what I would do is I would always like mimic shows, acting I saw on TV shows or movies,
Right.
and I would like get my own little spin to it.
Nice.
And I was doing that so much, and I was like, yeah, I need to start doing this for real.
That's what's up.
But I had a problem is that I was shy.
You were
I was
shy.
very shy. I was like the shyest kid in school, man.
Word?
Yeah.
And you got into acting,
And I
one of
got-
the things that you have to be out in the open with.
Listen, my family today, everybody is shocked that I'm doing everything I'm doing because I was the shyest kid.
Well, I'm gonna keep it funky, man. Like I've been I've been following you on social media for a few years, and every time I'm checking out what you have going on, it's always your new film. I mean, this. I mean, I'm like, shit. You telling me you was shy? I can't. Like, it's hard to tell.
What happened was my first time acting, I was in church.
Okay,
I
great.
got into a drama ministry, and I was nervous driving up to the church because I had to audition.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I got to get in front of these people. I got to talk. I don't feel like doing that.
Right.
I'm nervous, so I just prayed. And I said, God, if you get me in here, you know, you got to hold my hand,
Right.
and then I'll do it. And I was just asking him to do it for that night, but he held my hand ever since, and like still holding my hand, and I've just been
That's great, brother.
able
That's
to do
great.
everything I've been doing now.
That's one thing, man. Like you have a faith and you believe in something, man, and you got to give it to them and just put it in their hands, and everything is guided from there. Like I think, like even just what you saying that you're shy, and then you actually being in a we'll just fast forward like now in the like Hollywood and actors and actresses, like us being black and in this genre. Especially now, we're getting a lot bigger looks than I've seen over my time. You know, I mean, I'm 38, so I've seen a lot in entertainment. See how we played minute roles to now we get full length roles. Like, so how has it affected you with Hollywood seeing our box office weight?
I think that's good because representation matters. I think it really like kicked off when that whole Oscar So White campaign
right.
went on a few years ago. After they saw that there was like no black nominees, they saw that black people needed to get some representation. So once we started doing that, you give us things like that, and then stuff like Black Panther happens, and now you got that being nominated for an Oscar, the first superhero film to be nominated for an Oscar.
Right, that was crazy.
So
that
it's
was
like,
shocking and crazy.
It's like we've been telling y'all this whole time we're dope,
Right.
we're great, but it took for y'all to actually see something happen to believe us.
That's true. That's true, and it's funny, man, because a lot of times that does happen where we always keep informing them like, yo, we're dope with what we do, and this is nothing new to us. 'Cause we see it all the time. A lot of our most classic films within our community are all black in those films. You know, Coming to America, you had Friday, yes,
Classics, man.
Oh yeah, I just watched the other day with it was Eddie Murphy. I can't think it's an old gangster film.
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights. Come on,
Nights,
man.
yeah.
Think about how many times that come on. How many times you would watch that.
That life. I mean, Eddie Murphy has some classic films.
Yeah. So, like, what are your goals? What do you see yourself when you come to being an actor or just being in this?
Well, the goal is to actually just be one of those names in Hollywood that people are just threatened by.
Right.
I mean, I'm not stopping until I get to the Mahershala Ali level or the Denzel level. I'm trying to get up there, so I'm just working hard till I get there.
Working hard. So what's on the table right now? Let's give a quick what's going on right now.
Oh well, as I was telling you earlier, I got Fatal Attraction on TV1. I've actually done that show before, a couple years ago.
Okay.
And then I did some more work with them on a show called ATL Homicide on TV1 last year. So they brought me back again last year for Fatal Attraction for a lead role in the episode, and that'll air March 18th. Can't really tell what it is. But
I understand.
But it's, just look out for it. It's a crazy role.
That's crazy, man. So with that, anything that's coming to the film, anything?
I started working on a film called The Oath in Atlanta in April. It's a Black Lives Matter type of film, but from all different aspects of the shooting. So you're seeing it from like the killer's perspective, the victim's perspectives, the news anchor's perspectives, the police perspective. Yeah, so
now that's a crazy twist.
Yeah, so what happened was I actually co-wrote and directed my own short film on Black Lives Matter because I saw Philando Castile and Alton Sterling and what happened to them, and that touched me. Like I started crying because I saw like the daughter and the son on TV just like crying.
Right.
And that hit me.
Me too.
So I was like, I got to do something about it. So I hit up this guy Carlton Clay in Georgia, and I was like, yo, I don't know how to really write. I've never written before, but I got this concept for what I want, and it's got to really like shake up people. So we came up with this film called Matters of Fact, and it was just like you see this guy shoot this kid, and then you see what happens.
Wow.
The effects of that.
Wow. And then to now be a part of The Oath was real similar to something that you've already put together. That's definitely a dope passion project. You know what I mean? Like, do you have anything to do with The Oath, or it just happened to fall into your lap in that manner?
Well, the guy that co-wrote Matters of Fact, he actually wrote The Oath.
Oh, The Oath. Wow.
Yeah, he's a writer. He's a dope writer. He's been doing a bunch of web series. I'm in Lover's Lane.
Right. I was asking about the Lover's Lane.
Yeah, he wrote that, directed that. So he came to me and told me that he had the script and that he wanted to put me in that. So I'm just playing like a producer, a news producer in that.
Okay.
But it's a powerful script.
You know, I bet. I mean, from those many different perspectives, and especially during that time when that stuff went down, like I'm in the same way. I felt that a lot being a father, and something that happened to me, and knowing that my kids are fatherless now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Granted, I have great male figures around me that can possibly pick up the pieces, but it's nothing like their own father. So, like you said, looking at it from that perspective, then looking at the perspective of a news anchor, maybe the officer that did the crime, did the shot, a witness, that is, I don't think anyone has even thought about doing it in that way. So, like outside of that with the films, and then your goal is to, actually be a household name. And then what you saying that you've actually co-wrote something. Have you ever thought about being behind the camera on the other side of things?
Matters of Fact, I was behind the camera the entire time. Like my friend Carlton, he filmed it, but I was behind the camera. I'm not acting in that at all.
Okay, so you directed,
co-directed. I was like, for this right here, I just want to see what happens. I don't want to be in it.
All right, how did that feel?
It was weird at first because I'm so used to being in front of the camera. It was weird. But once I got behind it, I was like, look, yo, I'm new to this. Just take your time with it. But the cast killed it.
Word,
and I was like, I was in awe the whole time. Like everybody brought the A game.
That's dope.
So you can see that on YouTube as well. So on YouTube, Matters of Fact, just search for it on YouTube.
Oh no, we'll have a link. Don't worry, it'll be a link.
All right.
I'll make sure everybody can see that. So with that one time, and then open up, because I know a few actors, I know a few homies that done acting, and then they got bit by the director bug or the behind the scenes bug. Did you get hit with that?
I did, and I was like, after that happened, I was like, yo, I wanna put something else together.
Right.
But I was like, it was crazy because it's just like so many other things started opening up for me. I ain't even had time to like try to.
I understand everything is all about time.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I do want to do it again.
And you young, so you really getting your feet wet, and you really getting moving. So what else? Like, what is like? Look, man, we in a market where it's not really a high. It used to be. It was getting there at one point. You know what I mean? The film market, and when certain things happened when it came to the different tax breaks and stuff that movie houses were getting, and they lost, went to Atlanta. So why haven't you got up and moved into those areas? Or are you thinking about it?
You know what? My brothers actually told me several times to move to Atlanta, and I actually thought about moving there at one point, but I just kind of got pulled back here.
Right.
But I'll still like go there and travel. Like if I have to film something there, or I'll go to like Tennessee. I film stuff there as well.
Okay.
So I'm just willing to travel. So I'm like, I don't necessarily have to be there.
Right.
But if I do move there, that'd be good too.
Be good too. Right. I mean, I say that because I know so many people just picking up and they're going in those areas and stuff.
I feel like Atlanta's congested right now.
Bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. A close friend of mine is trying to get me to come to Atlanta. He was like, man, you can do everything that you want to do here. I'm like, bro, it's so many of us doing the same things. I don't want to do that,
Yeah. Traffic, crazy.
But I agree. The one thing I see myself possibly doing is moving to California. I possibly see myself doing that. So.
That's a goal. I do want to move to LA.
Right. Yeah. Because that's kind of with the direction everything that's going here. Kind of the direction. You know what I mean? Like I can see yourself doing that as well. And then it's Hollywood, man. Shaking and baking out there.
That's what the competition is, man.
Facts.
That's what the competition is.
That is the truth. That is the truth, man. So so you got into it. You were shy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I'm still shocked. You know what I mean?
It shocks everybody, man. It shocks me too.
You know what I mean? So you were shy, got into acting, and so you had the situation at church. So what is the one role after that was like, all right, I'm nice at this?
Man, I honestly didn't feel like I was nice until like years later. After that I did like several other plays, and then film. I didn't really get into film until like maybe 2000. Okay, so the play was 2009. That was when I first auditioned.
So that's when you first started out.
Yeah, that was when I first started.
Right.
So November this should be 10 years.
Wow.
And then I didn't do my first play till like 2000. When my play after that until like 2012.
Okay.
As far as film, that was probably like 2014, 15.
Wow, man! Look, your IMDb is cooking to say that's just your first joint. You're just starting.
I've been working. Sure. But I would say the role that like really got me out there and really made me say, okay, I'm good. I'm nice at this. Was Lover's Lane playing Malachi.
Okay.
That character is like over the past 5 seasons we had, he's just been so developed.
Right.
And you've seen him like really go from like this good guy to this guy you kind of hate. And it's just been a very meaty role.
Right. So where can you see that? Where can you see that show? I've seen a few episodes. But people know.
YouTube.com/Victory Productions or thevpntv.com.
So man, like what you just saying that, like you've been on quite a few web series, shows that went straight to YouTube. We could tell right now, and I think even Hollywood is noticing that, places like Netflix, Hulu, even YouTube holds a lot of power in film because, you got the Bird Box. The Bird Box killed its first week out. Yeah. It killed. It's a lot of shows. I'm at the film that Will Smith did that was just on Netflix.
Break.
Break,
yeah.
That was a good film, man. I know a lot of people didn't.
I still haven't finished.
That film
I'm like halfway through.
It's phenomenal, man. I love that film. But for me, I'm a sci-fi guy sometimes, so I like stuff like that. But I think they're starting to see the power in that, because if you notice, movie theaters are changing. Yeah. Remember, movie theaters, little seats packing you in. Now they turning into couches and they making it more like your home.
Yeah, and they got like the subscription services too.
Oh yeah. There's tons of subscription services and stuff now. So, like, with you doing that, how are you, are you still thinking the traditional way, I just want to be on the big screen, or it's
No.
like I'm cool across the board, whatever is going on?
Listen, I know that right now streaming services are on the move.
Yes.
So, Netflix, if I get it with Netflix, listen. I'm talking right to the camera now. If I get with Netflix, any movie, well, not just any movie. You got
something makes sense.
Something makes sense for me.
You're right.
I'm in there.
Yeah, I totally agree. Netflix, Hulu, there's a few other streaming services. I think Disney is creating their own streaming service.
They're taking everything from Netflix.
Yep, that's why Netflix been ramping up.
Yeah,
they're different.
They all they Marvel stuff. They taking it there.
Yeah, I can't blame them. In this market, we'd rather sit at home and
Yeah.
I love going to the movies. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like sitting in the comfort of your home and not paying $30 for a box of popcorn or something to drink.
Those prices are ridiculous.
You know what I mean? So like looking at like the show you do on Lover's Lane, and you seeing the dynamics change. One in how your character is. Then the viewership online when you see how YouTube and things like that. Like, do y'all have like another plan for that film? Because 5 seasons.
Well, Carlton, he writes so much. He has like 8 web series out there, 8, 9, maybe more.
Those web series are kicking ass
yeah,
right
so
now.
he's won several awards and doing crazy numbers.
Web series are really getting busy right now, man. I cannot deny that. I know. I say in the past couple of months, I've seen about 7 or 8 web series pop up. I saw one called Cold World, which is dope. Okay. So actually, it's a real dope web series. It's based in New York. Friend of mine actually a part of it, and I was like, wow, this is actually real good. And I see like Tidal is picking up a lot of web series as of late too.
Web series are now being like nominated for Emmys and stuff.
For real?
Yeah, like the daytime Emmys, you can get nominated if you have a web series and you go through the right channel.
Wow.
But yeah, there's been web series to win Emmys.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that is awesome.
Definitely changing the game right now.
Man, streaming is definitely mix the game up. Not just music, because I'm in the music side of things, so I don't really see. I'm in the music. I'm in the podcasting. Yeah. I'm just really dabbling in live and show based things like this, and so I'm seeing how social media has impacted that. Mm-hmm. Now you're in the film, and I'm talking with you. Like, have you seen the impact? How's the impact for that when it comes to like new fans? Are you garnering new fans based on that, or
definitely
are you seeing a different type of celebrity just based off of different things you're doing social media wise or online shows?
I'll say. Again, I mean, feel like I keep going back to Lover's Lane, but Lover's Lane has gotten me so much attention because of that character and just because of the type of show that it is. It's like an adult soap opera.
Right.
But yeah, I've had several people like inboxing me, getting crazy. But yeah, I definitely get a lot of fans.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. I mean, I think, man, with excuse me, with this business that we're in entertainment, doing this and giving people that feel and showing them that different, because when you see a film, a lot of times you look at it, you're like, damn, I don't like them, or man, I love them, just based off that one thing. So for you to be an actor and be one of those people that people can be like, man, I love them, but then he just turned evil in this show, like, you know what I mean? But I still rock with him though, man, because like you think about like Power, you saw like that, and you're like, man, you was with old boy, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, yo, you tripping, a sucker for love on this show now, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so I know that feel kind of dope when you get to see how that
shows
works.
That people are really looking at your character. They can't even see you when they're looking at the screen. So that's what you want.
I think of like Denzel, man. He was at a point where it was like, man, everything he in touch, he was like, shit, yo, this is phenomenal. Like I think about Eli, Book of Eli.
Yeah.
I was like,
I forgot about that. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Crazy. You know what I mean? It's still, you think about like, damn, he was blind. You know what I mean? But the whole time you feeling like, man, you can feel every piece of that film. So like, how does it feel putting that out there? Like letting people see that side? Because you're not being yourself. You're not being Kevin.
It's
like, how hard is that?
For me, it's not that hard as you may think it is. I guess because I'm so used to doing it. But I do have to prepare myself because, like, okay, I'm playing this character. How people gonna take it,
Right.
If this character's like a woman beater, people gonna think I'm that way in real life and not, want to come up to me or not want to interact with me because they think that's the way I really am.
Right.
But I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's acting, and if you believe that, I'm doing some damn good acting.
Yeah, you're doing
I'm doing some damn good acting.
So do you do any coaching? I mean, have you got any coaching, any classes, any training?
That's the crazy. I've never had any training.
Never had any training?
Everything I've done now is on the job training.
Wow.
I started out, I wanted to do acting classes. I actually wanted to go to acting school when I was in high school. And so I had prepared myself to go to New York. There's a dramatic school in New York. I got the application and everything.
Right.
And I told my mom, and she was like, you need to get something that's going to be stable. You know what I'm saying? That's not a guaranteed career.
Oh, yeah.
So I put the application in the trash can. And that was the worst mistake I ever made, man.
For real?
Because I was like, it came back to me. I was like, I'm letting this go. And it came back to me.
Hey man, I mean, at that time it might have been definitely a worse mistake, but as you see, as you reaping the benefits from it now, it might have been good that you put it to the side because now you realize, yo, this is my passion. You know what I'm saying? This is what I have a passion for. I definitely look, man. I think, you know, especially our older generation, our parents and stuff, they didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? My mother just really started, you know what I mean, really seeing all the stuff that I've done over the years, even within music, where she was like, all right, you know, this is actually not bad. You know what I mean? You're doing your thing. People know you. You're actually making money from it. All right. But for a while, she was on that same thing. Get your degree, son. Go get a job.
That's my parents. When my mom was like, my dad was like, go ahead if you feel. You know, you should try. My mom was always trying, you know, baby me. I'm a baby. So she like, you know, I want you to get something. So I went to college, got the degrees, not using them.
What college did you go to?
I went to Durham Tech Community College and got my associates, and then I went to DeVry University online, and got my bachelor's in technical management.
Right, I understand, bro. I spent a lot of money not using that one degree.
But now they've seen me on television a few times. Now they just like they bragging, yo, this is my son. He on TV. Y'all check him out.
Yo, and that feels good, doesn't it, man? Especially when you can make them proud, or you just see how enthusiastic they are to what you're doing. I even my mother follows some of my artists, and like the artists I'm working with. She heard the song. She called me. She already knew the song. She was just so happy watching the show. The show was already it been aired, and I've already saw it. And she called me. That boy's song is on the show. I said, what show? What are you talking about? And she told me. I was like, yeah. She was like, I didn't know you know. She's like, yeah, I like the song. I was like, all right, that's what's up, ma. You know what I mean? And that's something like you just laugh and it make you feel good. You're like, all right.
I'm like, oh, now y'all catching on.
Yep. So man, so what are your plans? What's for the rest of the year? What you have going on?
The rest of this year, like so, I got the oath. I said I'm doing that in April, and I was kind of retiring from plays, but I've actually gotten back into this one play I'm doing called Her Story, His Truth.
Wow.
Play the lead in that. We did it last year a few times, but now we're taking it to Georgia. We're going to Albany in March.
Nice.
And then another city I can't say just yet, but
I understand.
We got the paperwork signed on that.
Hey, I know how that works.
But yeah, we're coming. It's gonna be so March, and then like later on in the summer coming back.
What made you why you wanted to retire on plays?
Man, it's a lot of work. Like with plays, with film, you get the chance. If you mess up, you can go back and reshoot.
Right.
Plays, you got to know that whole script. Oof. You get out there and you're on that stage. You got all these people looking at you. You cannot miss a line if it's like an important line. Some lines you can can fumble over, but you got a bunch of rehearsals.
Wow. And
it's like for me, I'm like some of these rehearsals I got to travel like not out of state, but like for like an hour or so.
Right.
And that's time consuming. It's like,
I bet.
It's time consuming when you got that, plus you got films that you're working on, so it's like you got to take time.
And then y'all do so many shows within the night.
Yeah. Like with this play we did last time, we did like 2 shows.
Okay.
It was like 2 shows in one night, but it's a lot of work. That's your whole day.
Wow. Yeah, I can understand, man. Like, do a film, get it, and get over with, like move on. Like, so how long does it normally take for a film to actually come out? Like, when from shoot, I know editing, I've done editing, so from shoot, edit to, you know what I mean?
See, the indie market is different than like the major market, because they put films out all the time.
Right.
Indie, like I did a film 2 years ago, it still hasn't come out yet.
Wow.
It's still being edited, so I mean, some could come out like the next year, some could take 3, 4, 5 years. It depends on, the money and everything.
So like film festivals, me myself, I'm actually doing a short film.
Okay.
Start shooting this summer. So I was thinking I'm gonna put it in a film festival, a couple film festivals. Yeah. You think that's a good direction? Think that's like
that's getting it out there. That's you got the major players looking at your work, getting your name out there.
Yeah, because I was wondering. I see a lot of film festivals. North Carolina had quite a few film festivals, and I was wondering, like, is that even a good viable place to even get a start so people can see?
Well, you got to make sure you vet the film festival. Like you can't just now if it's Craig's film festival down the street, you know what I'm saying? But make sure it's something that they've been doing for like
Craig's 5
chicken
years. And beer film festival.
Go on ahead, you get a movie, get a haircut,
right? Yeah, you're right, man. Because I'm looking at the dynamic in films and stuff like that. And I've been looking at quite a few film festivals just to kind of like see, what people feel about things. Yeah. And I was wondering because And that's why I was like, all right, I'm talking to Gary. I'm gonna ask him about this film festival stuff, man. You know, see how that work. Because I mean, you see, like, yes, I could throw it online. I'm a type of person that like to do things a little bit different. Like this show, it's on YouTube. It's only on Facebook. There's nowhere else. Yeah. It's on Facebook only. I see Facebook have a TV portion now.
Yep.
Why not try it out? See how well it is. Eventually, I might do something for Instagram. Instagram has a TV portion. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Why not? See what you can do
social
on
media
it.
is like that's the best marketing tool you got, man.
I agree, man. Do you see that being a place where people want to watch shows and stuff like that?
If you do, you got to make it like short stuff, because people's attention span is like that. So when you can put it on social media, 5 minutes is considered long.
Yeah, that's true. I'm shocked, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I'm shocked people sit and watch this whole show. It's like 30, 40 minutes, you know what I mean? And, you know, you check the statistics in the background and you like, people are watching the whole thing. I'm like, all right, that's what's up.
Man. You're entertaining.
I guess so, man.
You're doing something right now.
I guess so, man. So, you got the play coming up. Mm-hmm. You have show you starting to shoot in April. That's just the first part of the year, man. What's the second half looking like?
I'm just booking as I go, man.
Just booking as you go?
I'm sure. See, what happens is every time I get on TV for something, people start hitting me up.
You got an agent yet? You get an agent?
I have two, and they're all right.
Yeah, all right.
I'm just gonna say they're all right. They're all right.
Are they new agents? Are they somebody you just giving a chance to, or are they somebody that's actually in the business?
They're in the business. I booked a TV show from one agency a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. It was a non-speaking role though.
Right.
And then the other one, I haven't booked anything yet, but you know, I'm like, we still have a good relationship. So.
Right.
But I book mainly everything myself. So.
How hard is the business of?
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's a lot of competition out there.
Because I see people, you know, we're talking about the glitz and glamour of it. You know, we're talking about how fun it is to do these, how hard it may be doing plays, but it's still fun. It's still something you're getting your craft out. But people forget the business of getting proper agent, getting proper management.
Yeah, having the right headshots, having a resume together. You have to honestly love what you do, because it's easy to get persuaded to not do it anymore, especially when you have people that'll say, oh, you can't act, you can't do this, you're not good. Like, I've seen people comment, not about me, but like friends of mine that are actors and actresses, and say they were bad actors, and if you don't have thick skin, that can like tear you down.
Look, I bet, man. I mean, I think, like you just said, you were talking about the agents, or you're talking about people letting you, you know, telling other people you may know, like, oh, they're not good at what they're doing, or, you know, this, that, third. When, you know, somebody beat down on you so long, or you not feel like you're getting any traction, of course, it's like the human reaction is to quit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I know you went through some pitfalls. We all do when we come to this business. What made you keep going?
It just kept pulling me back, man. It was like, I thought about, okay, when I wanted to quit the first time, this is probably like 2013, I just felt like nothing was really popping for me. Right. I was like, I'm gonna leave it alone. When it's your passion, it'll come back to you. All right. And so what happened was I was thinking like, well, what else could I do? And I was like, there's nothing else I want to do outside of this. And so I was like, I know this is what I'm supposed to do then. All
right, understandable, man. Like you said, headshots. Getting a photographer to do proper headshots. Yeah. And I know a bunch of janky photographers out there. You know what I'm saying? You need a website for something like this, or a central hub where they can go? I mean, I know you have IMDb, but is there other central hubs that actors may need?
It's recommended that you get a website. I mean, I have a website. I haven't updated it in a minute, so I don't promote it like that. Right, I understand. But yeah, you should have a website, at least an IMDb. Actors Access if you're acting. You know, that's like where you get like the acting gigs from. That's how I book TV shows. Okay. And then, like, if the agents see that and they see that you actually out here doing stuff, you know, that's how you can get signed.
Okay. Are you got your SAG card yet, or
working on that?
Working on your SAG card.
Getting close to that.
You think I know about that? I mean, because that's you know, it's a union, so you know what I mean, getting into your union and stuff like that. So, like, I mean, is it worth it? Is that, having your SAG card worth it? I guess it's based on.
It depends on where you live. Like, having it in Raleigh is not really good because there's more non-union stuff here. Okay. But if you like in LA, Atlanta, where they film TV shows and films, then yeah, you're gonna need it out there.
Right, because you're definitely going to need to be a part of the union to make sure. I mean, it's like that in music. You want to be part of a pro, you know what I mean, having, you know, your CSAC, you know, stuff like that, so you can be able to maneuver. I understand that. I mean, you know what I mean? It's the business of, man. Like, so telling people, you know what I'm saying, as we get to wrap things up, like, say, like, got a young person, they like, man, I really want to get in this acting thing. What should I do first?
Man, if you knew how many times I get that question.
Word.
Like, people DM me all the time. Like, just yesterday, I always tell people that are, like, new to acting to start out doing extra work. Because if you do work as an extra on, like, a TV show or a film, you get that experience on the set. You get to learn the lingo of what the director says and what the actors and actresses say. And you get experience on set. So I say do that. And then you can't really put that on a resume because they're not looking
they're not looking at
acting, because anybody can, you know, walk back and forth, do here, walk there.
I've been an extra.
I did a lot of that in the beginning. But yeah, start there, and then from there, you know, take your acting classes. If you can't afford acting classes, you can go on YouTube. There's like
YouTube University is where it's at.
Listen, man, I've learned so much even now just going on YouTube.
Look, man, I preach YouTube University, man. Like, you just go on YouTube and learn. I've learned how to code off of YouTube.
Man,
then I
learned how to fix stuff in my car on YouTube. YouTube is like the best free advice you can get.
I agree, man. Look, I definitely understand that, man. And I ask that because, look, I get people who ask me all the time, man, how you start a podcast? What do you need to do? And I think a lot of time people need to also do their research. You know what I'm saying? Even for you. You didn't do the traditional way. You didn't go to acting classes. But like you said, you use YouTube. You find out a niche that helped you. You know what I'm saying? I think if people do the research, go see how it is, you know, to do certain things. Go to a casting call. It never hurt to just go to a casting call.
Audition. If you can't get to a casting call, get a monologue book, go on YouTube, find monologues, go on Google it, and record that. Cell phones now are just like good quality.
Cell phones around here like full cameras. You can do everything on. You get you a good iPhone or a good Samsung or something. You can go to work. Might have to beat that out. I don't know if I want to get a free promotion. I just thought about that. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, before we cut it out, man, is there anything else you want to tell people? Tell them where they can follow you at. Tell them what films they need to be going to check out.
You can follow me on Instagram, Kevin J. Stone. Twitter, I got that too, Kevin J. Stone, #1. And Facebook.com/Kevin J. Stone.
All right. Yeah. Any films you want them to check out that you got?
Check out, we're going to get the Matters of Fact link so they can check that out.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be here. There's going to be links to that.
It's like 12 minutes, so, you know, for those that don't have a long attention span, we got you.
All right. How about the web series? You want to put that in the bio, or you just want to put Matter of Fact?
Lover's Lane. Go to, youtube.com/Victory Productions, BVPNTV.com. Check that out. And then The Oath is coming later on this year.
This is dope, bro.
Yeah.
I love seeing this, man. Before we cut it, but I love seeing, I love seeing our people like do just making and shaking. We indie, so just being able to make it shake and go, talk with this, go do this, go be in this film, go push, the strive for your dreams, man. Because, working a 9 to 5 ain't always the best, man. If you can follow your passion is really the way. I mean, we got to, a lot of, I have a 9 to 5. I have to work a 9 to 5, keep the bills, keep the lights on.
Same here.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But this right here is more my passion. And, it's growing into to be a viable business, but until then, be 9 to 5 in it. So I love seeing what we do and seeking the passion. Because like I said, I look from afar. It's our first time ever talking. You know what I'm saying? So I watch from afar, and I'm like, I really love what Kevin is doing. I love how he's shaking. I click on the links. I go check stuff out. Like I'm like, I cheer you on from afar. I'm a fan because I'm like, I love seeing. I got another gig. I got this going on because you be amped. Like, I'm in this new joint. And then
I do that because of the fact that I know where God's taking me from.
Right.
So I know somebody out there that's watching that's like scared to jump into this, but I'm just like, just do it, man. You just gotta jump.
Right. I love it, man. It's your boy Tall Sean. It's another episode, man. Check this here every Thursday. Once again, thank you, Kevin J. Stone. I appreciate you, brother. There's no more. Peace.